Hey guys, Canadian Rimfire here. Today we're going to be talking about the GUN-Girsan Mc28 V2. So this is Girsan or Girsan or however you say that. So today we're going to run through some of the features, pros, cons, and just some of my own personal thoughts on this firearm. So this is it here, the GUN-Girsan Mc28 V2, and that's chambered in 9mm Luger. So a couple of things right out of the box, oiled up very well. Inside this nice case that it does come with, it comes with two 10-rounders, two 10-round mags. In Canada, we have them all pinned to 10, unfortunately, as per federal law. So no fancy high capacity magazines here, but it comes with also a little bottle of oil, basically a full cleaning kit. So a little bottle of oil I've long since used. Came with a plastic speed loader. It's kind of a piece of shit, so I never really used it, but it comes with also these, cleaning brushes, a nylon one, metal one, and yeah, two mags, and it comes with multiple back straps, as you see here. So you got a small, a medium, and a large. So it comes with three. I've put the medium one on my particular firearm. Seems to fit my hand the best. And as far as the ergonomics and stippling and the pattern on the grip here go, it's got some stippling on the back here. It's not as aggressive as most people would like, but at the price point that you're going to find this firearm at, I mean, you can't really complain. I picked this up at Cabela's for about $429.99, I believe. So something around the neighborhood of $480 with the taxes up here. And I live in British Columbia, so that's how much that was. Like I say, it is chambered in 9mm Luger. It's got the 4.5-inch barrel. It's got some pretty nice rear slide serrations here. It does have ones in the front for your press checks or whatever you want to do there. I mean, I don't really use the front slide serrations for press checks or anything like that, but I mean, it is nice to have the option if I choose to do so. You're going to get your multi-slot pick rail there in the bottom for lasers, lights, or a bipod if you wanted to, whatever, right? So you get the three back straps, you have the loaded chamber indicator up here, and you have the cocked indicator back there. So you see a little red piece of plastic pop out there, or metal, or whatever it is, when it's racked, ready to go. You pull the trigger and that will disappear. A couple of things about this particular firearm. Out of the box, I tend to clean my guns pretty well before I take them out to the range. I cleaned this one, but there wasn't really much manufacturers like dust or grit or pieces of metal or anything in there like you might see with some cheap firearms. But I consider this to be a cheap gun, but the quality of it is pretty good for that price point. I originally had seen this at Cabela's, and I wasn't going to buy it just because I don't like to buy guns that are too cheap just for the quality, obviously. And then you want quality control when these guns are being made, so you don't want to get a lemon right out of the box. But I bought a Canik pistol. So this pistol here is made in Turkey, okay? And I also have some other Turkish pistols made by Canik, and those pistols are amazing, and the price point you get them at is unreal for what you get. So I decided to broaden my horizons, get myself another Turkish 9mm, and I happened to see this one at Cabela's. I played with it a little bit, and I decided that this little guy was going to come home with me. I've taken this particular pistol to the range 10 times. Today was the 10th time I've taken it to the range. Every time I do take it to the range, or any other gun for that matter, I tend to send about 200 to 250 rounds downrange in every gun that I bring, because it's a long ways out there. You kind of want to make your day last out there. So I've probably fired about 2,000 to 2,500 rounds through this particular one, and I've only maybe had 4 or 5 malfunctions, and that was not due to the quality of the firearm. That was based on cheap white box ammunition, and the weight of the bullet. So I have fired a few things out of here in my test phase for this particular gun. It seems to eat $20 a box ammo like for breakfast. No malfunctions, no problems with this particular brand. It's Barnaul. I think it's made in Russia or something like that. But these are FMJs. 115 grainers seems to be the magic number for this particular firearm. And again, no malfunctions with those rounds. And only 3 or 4 with the other ammunition I tried initially. So these seem to be the ones that he likes to eat the best. For accuracy, as far as accuracy goes, I can hit 3 or 4 inch groups 20-25 yards away. I'm not an amazing shooter. This was it's just easy to shoot this gun. It's not hard. The recoil is not bad. It really soaks up this heavy metal slide really soaks up a lot of the recoil, and that's one of the things I like about it the most. It's got the angled slide to cut back on some of the weight there. So, and it's nice when you're looking at the sight picture, you have more of a straight travel down the slide to the front sight there. So you have the 3-dot sights there. They are metal, which is nice. Trigger. Nice crisp trigger, a little bit of play, and then just breaks like glass right there. And the reset is right there. Nice audible reset. Yeah, it's very nice. Slides the magazine release here. It sticks out quite a bit, so you're not going to be missing that when you're doing a quick reload or anything. I mean, these things come flying out of there too, so it works quite well. Even if you throw it on an angle, these guys are still coming out of there for the speed, so it's quite nice. Slide stop works good. It's not stiff or anything right out of the box. Works great. Got the blue follower and the mag there. A lot of meat around the barrel for the feed ramp and things like that for the internals of this pistol are very nice. For takedown, we're just going to drop the magazine. We're going to lock the slide back, work the slide release lever there. We're going to release the slide stop there, pull the trigger, and barrel just comes off. As far as internals go, for this particular firearm, slide and everything's pretty standard. It's a striker fired pistol. Nothing amazing about it, especially for this price point. Do notice the inner workings of the gun, springs, mechanical stuff. It's all holding up very well after 25 or 2,000 or 2,500 rounds. You'd see it probably uses a bit of a clean. I do use it. But I mean, there's no unusual wear patterns. Everything seems nice and smooth in there still, so that's always nice. Reassembly. I'm just gonna run the slide across the rail here, and if I can get this going here. I'm at a weird angle sitting here. Right, so we're going to run the slide back, keep the lever down, pull the slide back, and lock it again so we can put the lever back up, release the slide, and you're happening again. I would, on a 10 scale, I would say this pistol is maybe a 7.5. There is some to be desired. I mean, I do like fiber optic sights more than the 3-dot system. More than the white dot system. But for $429.99, you're getting a pretty good package here. As far as reliability goes, it's an amazing gun. It really is. It's good. If anybody out there buys one of these and they're worried about their wife being able to use it or their kid or anything, it works very well. My wife had a bit of a limp wristing problem holding on to it, and it didn't have any problems still. So I do recommend this pistol. It's a good quality gun, and for the price point, you really can't go wrong with it. I mean, I really enjoy shooting it. It's a fun shoot. I just mag dump all the time in this thing. I just wanted to see if I could get it to fail with cheap ammo, and it eats it up, no problem. The only wear or anything I see anywhere on this gun is a little bit here in the barrel. and it's relatively nothing. The inner barrel is still very good. Everything's working fantastic on this gun, and I clean it after every trip to the range. I'll fire 250 rounds, 200 rounds, take it apart, and just do a basic clean. And it's been holding up. Nothing's loose. Everything's nice. And I find the more that I do fire this pistol, the more it breaks in, the better it seems to get. So I do recommend this. Price point is great. The pistol is great. It's nice and light. It really fits nice in the hand, ergonomically speaking. And yeah, so if you're looking to get a new 9mm pistol as a new handgun, or you're looking to start out shooting and you're looking for a first gun, this is a quality gun. Some people I know recently actually wanted to get into shooting and decided to buy a 22 caliber handgun. And I would hope that before you ever start buying guns, you had shotguns before, but they went to the 22 first. I don't tend to do that. I kind of start with the gun I want to buy, because I'm on a limited budget. I don't have money to be buying 5-6 guns a month. So they went with the 22, and after a week they were bored of it. And that 1911 22 actually costs more than this 9mm Girsan here. So if you want to get a starter gun, and you're going to be upping the calibers relatively quickly after you buy a 22 or something like that, I would just say go with this gun off the bat. It's cheaper than a lot of the 22s out there, and you're going to be at the 9mm mark at some point anyways. I don't know many people that stick with just shooting 22s. But again, quality firearm. I do recommend this. If you guys have any comments about it or questions, you can put it in the comments below, or if I've missed any details or particular specs of this firearm, or even if you have the same gun or a different version or anything like that, post it in the comments below. It's been a pleasure sharing this firearm with you guys today. I'm Adam from Canadian Rimfire, and thanks a lot, guys.